And we are back. Told you it'd only be a second. Right, how to do? Ah, perfectly sweetened. Lovely. Hello, Tina. Oops. Did not mean to do that. Come here. Right, now where did our friend go? She went... Didn't we have a... Oh, I was gonna say, didn't we have a quest marker? But oh, you had to turn the UI back on. Derp, 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 derp. Derp, 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 derp. Sleeping, buddy? Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go. To find our way to the top of that mountain, apparently. And hopefully find a campsite so I can... Actually, the campsite's down here and the quest is here. We could go back there, dump the inventory, have a close look at the shiny we just caught. Or, it can wait. It can wait. Is that... It's an alpha snurrant. Looks like we should be able to scale right up the side of that mountain. Yep, that looks pretty climbable to me. And how many legs of this chase do you reckon there's going to be? I say 3. Hello. Bloody. You made it all the way up here on this cold. The question is, did you catch me, or did I let myself be caught? Oh, and one more thing. Am I even really clairvoyant? You might be. Nope. No one but me could really know, right? Anyway, the challenge continues. Yep, here we go. Next up on a merry chase is Snow Point Temple. Don't say. Snow Point. But the real question here is, am I really having fun playing with you, or am I bored? Well, I mean, they're not exclusionary statements. First some of can be seen like 100 feet away and others like 2. Yeah. It's been quite frustrating. Makes me wish I'd been keeping a list of which ones I collected, because I know to get the last few I'm probably going to have to go find like a wiki or a map that someone has made, and I won't know which ones I've got, which ones I haven't got, which ones I'm going to waste a lot of time, and it's just going to bug me. It's the same reason I've never bothered to complete the Korok Seed challenge in... It's close. The Korok Seed challenge in Breath of the Wild. Because I just don't know what I've got, what I haven't got. And if I wanted to follow a guide to help get the last of the ones I need, then... Ugh. It's all so much bother. Looks like we've got a path going up the side of the mountain there. Let's go for that. It's a Diglett thing all over again, even worse. Oh, the Diglett thing I think I did without a guide at all. That was pretty straightforward. Pretty sure I didn't need to resort to a wiki for that. Pretty sure I've already got Puri over there, so we'll just skip her for the moment. Just passing through, champ. Away. Use the Koroks, collect 900. If it's his golden poo. There's 107 of these wisps to collect, isn't there? Remember? Ooh. I mistook you for a shiny. But you're a regional variant, aren't you? Didn't sparkle. Yeah, you're not a shiny at all. You're a Hisuian Sneasel. You are poison. Probably still dark. Which means you're about to have a bad day. Wait, where are you? Alright, how much of the unknown alphabet have you found? I've found 2 so far. Both by complete accident. Found the one down near where you find the Turtwig, and the other one, I don't even remember where I found it. But at least with those ones, they're different letters, so you can figure out which ones you're missing, and then follow a guide to go collect the last ones if you can't figure it out yourself, or if you can't be bothered. The unknown hunt's not so bad. Unless, of course, they're randomized. Which I don't think they would be, because I think Game Freak are too lazy to do that. What is that splashing around over there? Oh, it's just a... It wasn't splashing, it was flapping. Just a little... what's his bloody name again? Rufflet, there we go. I think that might be a regional variant too. Those colours looked a bit off, didn't they? Alright, come here, Tinkerbell. I've got a present for you. Actually, I might literally have a present for you. Here we go. Over here. His little mouth animation is weird. Hello, Pixel. How you doing there? Seen any Foxy variants yet? Foxy variants. Not sure who you'd be talking about there. No. I've caught an Alpha Ninetales and a Vulpix, but they're not variants. They're just regular Kanto style. You've just got an Alpha Lot Bunny. Nice. I think I ran across one, but I think I killed it. No, wait, I might be thinking of Baneri, actually. I don't think I came across an Alpha Lot Bunny yet, because I've only just come across those. About there. So addicted to this game, it's so good. Yeah, it really is. I said it several times yesterday, and I'll say it again today. I hope this becomes the new standard structure for Pokemon games. Hope they're better executed in the future. But as far as the gameplay mechanics go, what they've done, what they've changed, what they've taken away, what they've given to us, I I'm very happy with every decision they've made. I love how hunting works. I love how battling works. I think the dodge roll stuff could be refined a bit because there are some projectile stuff that sort of turns 90 degrees when you're trying to just strafe out of the way. That's a bit bullshit as far as I'm concerned, but aside from that... Love a minimap. I've gone back and forth on the minimap. On the one hand, it'd be very handy. On the other hand, I kind of like not having it also, because it's a surprisingly uncluttered interface. You can even go interface free if you want to, which is quite nice. Yeah, I don't know whether I would like a minimap or not. On the one hand, of course, very convenient for certain things. Especially when you're tracking down... satchels and whatnot. But I normally just put a flag marker on the main map and find the satchels that way, so... Found a shiny Wurmple and it evolved into Beautifly. Can't explain how cute. I don't remember the last time I saw a shiny Beautifly. I've seen a shiny Wurmple. I saw someone, I think it was James 70 Sterling, found one in their game. I posted a picture of it on Twitter yesterday. Cute little purple boy. So is the game worth getting besides graphical struggles? Yeah. The game is more than good enough to be able to tolerate the graphic issues. I say tolerate, not forgive, because I really can't ignore them. They are still a constant distraction. I'm the better part of 45 hours in, I guess. Yeah, 45 hours in. And it's still bugging me, and it's still distracting me. Earlier in the stream, I lost my train of thought as I was trying to read some dialogue out in a cutscene, because there was some really bad quarter rate animation going on in the background that was just distracting me. I couldn't focus. But the game underneath it is so good. Found a weird cave drone going through the waterfall. Yeah, I came across that in yesterday's stream. I spent a few moments having a squiz at it. Just a few familiar silhouettes. How did you not aggro? He's just like, nope. I'm just checking out this ice over here. No need to set me on fire or anything. I'm fine. Seriously, that latest batch of iced tea is so good. Nope. Thought I was going to get away with it. Fine. You can bend spoons with your mind. I can bend them by melting the metal they're made out of. It's a cinematic angle though, look at that. Already got plenty of you guys. Don't need to worry about you. Bravery, or Rufflet, sorry. Is that you? Or did I trip over a rock? Wow. That's some familiar looking architecture, isn't it? That pattern of dots rings a bell. Have you seen any Pokemon spinning out of control randomly? Just happened to be a few times. No. I did see on someone else's stream though, it looked like a Pokemon got caught on the geometry of a resource node, like one of those little iron nodes, and it kind of span around a few times before finding itself away. I hadn't seen it in my game though. Explain why I could hear a sleeping Pokemon beneath me at the hand area. Couldn't find it for so long. Must have been in that cave. It's nice having someone new out there to play with. Safety in numbers or something like that. Anyway, here's No Point Temple. I've opened the front door for you. Just a little more chasing left for you to do. Come on. But the real question here is, am I really having fun playing with you, or am I bored? What's with the wiggle, cheeky little monkey? I heard what Warden Sabby said. If you have Warden Sabby's approval to enter, then by all means do so. But be warned, those who cannot solve the temple's puzzle won't get very far within. I've heard that the trick is to pay attention to which way the stone statues are looking. Think of it, I believe the statues have some sort of patterns on their chests too. Could have done without that dialogue. We could have figured it out without that strong of a hint, but fine. Also, first puzzle in the game. I just realised. Because, you know, without the gyms, there's very little opportunity to work in traditional Pokemon puzzle solving stuff. Right, so all these statues seem to be identical. Oh wait, no they're not. That one's got a stone in every corner of his face, so does that one. So does that. No, they are identical. Excuse me, I'm puzzle solving. Sword and shield really are puzzles. I guess not really, no. Alright. Let's see what we can... Oh, speaking of that mysterious thing you just found in the cave, look what I just found. Well, that looks like Entei right at the top there for a start. These textures look like they feel like they belong in a completely different game. It's a weird little dungeon crawler game. Alright, so what are we doing here exactly? All these statues appear to be identical. Same arrangement of stones in their faces. Oh wait, they've got different logos on their chests though. That's the difference. So... that one's got steel. That one, little sun. That one, some sort of blobby thing. One's got the blobby thing. Okay, so they're matched on their opposites. And big guy up here doesn't have an investigation. Right, so what do you want from me, game? What do you need? Faint traces of rock pattern on the statue's chest. Yes, I noticed that. But Rock that. Yep, okay, same dialogue all over. How do we turn them? Push them? Okay. That logo is ice, not a sun. So steel, ice, and rock. Yes, yes, yes. But how do we turn them? I don't see any controls, any guides. It said something about which way they face. Unless this isn't the actual puzzle. So there's Reggie Rock. Steel. Ice. There we go. So, ice, rock, steel. What else do you need? 3 panels fit in the door. Each panel has a pattern carved into it. There are faint traces of words carved into the door as well. Wither the statue's gaze. Which panel do you press first? Which one was behind us? Steel, right? Steel and ice and rock. Reverse order? Nothing happened. Okay. Do the order we passed them in. Rock, then steel, and ice. There we go. Oh, yep, there it is. Alright, solve the stone statue puzzles. Make you out of Snoop Temple's top floor. Hello? Touch. So there's nothing back here. Alright, this time we have ice. And rock. And steel. For some reason, there's a window there looking at that guy. Ice, rock, steel. He's looking at this guy. Ice, rock, steel. Rock. Ice. Ice, rock, steel, rock, ice. Ice, rock, steel, rock, ice. Right. So it wasn't the order we passed the statues. The statues were looking at the next statue in the order. That was the trick to that. Ooh. Now it gets complicated. They're all on angles. Presumably we start here. So steel, ice, rock. Steel, ice, rock, ice. Steel, rock. Steel, ice, rock, steel. Steel, ice, rock, Ice. Rock. Steel. Did I do that right? Nope. Sequence memory failing me. Someone in chat write this down for me. Steel. Ice. Rock. Ice. Steel. Steel, ice, rock. Ice, steel, rock. Wait, wasn't that what I put in last time? Steel, ice, rock. Steel, ice, rock. Fuck's sake. My fucking autism brain doesn't hold on to patterns pretty good enough. Steel, ice, rock. Ice. Steel, ice, rock. Steel, ice, rock. Ice, steel. Steel, ice, rock. Ice, steel. Steel. Ice. Rock. Ice. Steel. Rock. What did I get wrong the first time? Might have inverted the last two, maybe. Sure I did the double ice in the middle. Whatever, we got it. Thank you, Pixel. Didn't need your help, but I saw it in my peripheral vision, ready to help me out. I just wanted to see if I could do it the second try. Thank you very much. Oh, hello. What was the big stomp I heard? Oh. Yes. Alpha Galley Boy. No, don't run. Don't run all the way. Right, how do I want to do this? Oh shit, not like that. Press the wrong button. I was going to tab across the smoke bombs. See if we can get a sneaky insta-capture. Actually, before we do this, I should save. Always good brain to save before an alpha. Nope. Alright, fight it is. Worth a shot. Oh, galley boy. Galley boy. Really want to capture if I can. This is going to be difficult. I think level 70 is still going to survive that, aren't you? Mm-hmm. Okay. Wait. Let me think. Man. Where'd the little kid go? Run? I think he ran. It's alright, already got some of him anyway. But now, I have my Alpha Galley Boy. And you all know how much I love a Galley Boy. Wonder if I can teach him false swipe. Although, I do already have a false swiper, but doesn't know hypnosis or anything. Oh, there he is. Found you. I wonder if that's a scripted alpha back there, or if we just got weirdly lucky or something. Probably scripted, right? This is like a dungeon after all. Alright, what's next? Actually, what's next is I need to revive Robin Hood, just in case we do need my full swiper. Because she is what we have. Looks like we're free of more Pokemon. Found you. I guess I've been caught, so we're nearly done, but that's no fun. Hey, remember my clairvoyance? It showed me something else. I saw you flying with bravery. Do you think that'll come to pass? I'll make sure it does. Well, however the future turns out, flying with bravery isn't easy. If you really want to be able to fly high in the sky, prove to me you're strong enough. Battle? Battle. Now get ready, because here come Rhyperia, Magmortar, and Elective. Whoa. Sabby is not fucking around. Oh, all at once. Fantastic. That seems fair. Agile Rhyperia. It's like an oxymoron. Sweet Jesus, when is it my turn? Come on, Fishy V. Fishy V. Fishy V. Beautiful. That doesn't bode well. Would you like to see my ice beam? always send out multiple Pokemon? I can't. They can. It's one at a time for me. Unless I'm missing something. You caught us and you beat us. You've won all of our games so far, but Bravery still wants to get to know you even better. Up to the roof we go. Yeah. Tell you what. Just walking through here, this feels exactly like some of the 3DS games where you walk through a long corridor. Looks exactly like them too. Slightly more pixels, but still. It feels familiar up here, doesn't it? Walk, walk. It's alright, Bravery. Why not test out Monty's strength for yourself? Oh, really? Okay. I guess we'll just go there, realize. Item stocks get expensive real fast. They sure do. My last upgrade cost me like $5 grand or something. Double Brave Bird. How about fuck you, Bravery? Let's see here. Pikachu! Up to 7k back upgrade? Jeez. I just cost 23k. Crazy. Yeah, I'm on the edge of needing a few more. I'm starting to do more and more inventory management again recently. It was alright for a while. But, yeah, as of last night this morning, I'm starting to juggle a bit more. Thanks for playing with me. Guess I'll head home now. Bye. Wait! Teach me the thing. I was kidding. Play along with me on your flute. I like this kid. She's fun. So if you're paying 23 grand for a bag set, what are you grinding money with? Doing the alpha cycle technique and selling off mite seeds and whatnot. So that was suggested to me last night, because there's one location where there's an alpha kind of right next to one of the campsites, so you can circle back to it pretty quickly. And then you sell off the XP boosters and mite seeds and whatever else it drops. They tend to sell for fairly good money, so you just cycle through that over and over and over again. I think it was a Rosilia? Or Roserade, maybe? An alpha? I've done that fight a few times myself when I was training up my Glaceon. Because, you know, it was weak to the Ice Beam. But I kept things that dropped and used them. Didn't sell them. No real technique as of yet. It's a good idea. Having to fly around. That should be fun for bravery. Yep, okay. Glad a world where people and Pokemon live and work together. Tell me, why do you think the lightning that comes from the rift would cause these frenzies? I don't know. Someone reversed the neutron flow of the electron scope? Do you think it's Almighty Sinnoh's anger, or do you think it's a trial it's putting to us? If it's a trial, if we prove ourselves worthy and we quell the last noble, Avalok, then the rift really ought to close, right? Even if the one who seems to be clearing this trial is a newcomer like you, not one of us have been living here in Hisui for ages now. How come you're playing all wise? I thought you were a big thinker, Adam. Oh, below the belt, Savvy. Come on. As far as I can see, the only one ushering in this new era is you. So if I stick with you, someday I might get to meet Almighty Sinnoh myself. Fanboy. Question is, does listening to Adam fascinate you or bore you to tears? Anyway, Bunty, it's time for you to go soar with bravery. Finally. If you jump from way up here, bravery can take you gliding just about anywhere. Don't forget the eternal ice. That's why you need bravery in the first place. Right, haven't spent a need to spend money on anything but bag upgrades. I've been spending them a bit on potions and balls and things like that, just to skip a bit of resource collection grind from time to time. That's about it. Or, you know, I buy some extra raw resources to craft with. When I've got an imbalance, you know, too many of one thing, not enough of the other thing, I'll buy some to fix up the imbalance to go crafting. That's pretty much all I'm spending my money on. I haven't bought any new outfits or anything. Oh, no, I guess I spend a bit of money on the move tutor. Fair chunk of it goes there. Because I think I've used that at least once for every Pokemon I've trained. Usually for 2 or 3 moves. So yeah, there's that. Just think Arceus got bored. Thought I'll just smite a few things. Yeah. It's the Pokemon God's equivalent of flipping channels. You get superpowers, and you get superpowers, and you get superpowers, and let's see what happens. Now, go get a feel for flying with bravery. When you're done soaring the skies and want to land, just ask him to dive. With bravery, you can soar up high to the sky, explore the different areas of Hisui from the air. You can summon bravery using the plus button wherever you may be. You can also press the A button if you're falling from some height to some... Oh, we can catch you right in midair if we fall off something. That's nice. No more fall damage as long as I'm fast enough with the A button. Like it. Whoop! That took a concerning moment to actually kick in there. I was a bit worried for a moment. Alright, so how does this work? Okay, so I have no control over my height, it seems. I'm pressing up and down, and it does nothing. So altitude is automatic. And direction works like any other travel. And we can hover as well, which is nice. Just here. Who did I just hear? Of course, the issue is draw distance means some Pokemon might not necessarily be rendering in underneath me. Can't tell. Can't go hunting like this, I guess. Not effectively. I wonder if I'll still hear the shiny alert from this high up. If we happen to fly over a shiny. Let's hope. And again, I've already got my fair share of shinies, haven't I? 5 in 4 days. Alright, so what happens to altitude when I do this? Nothing. Looks like we're set altitude. Cool. Alright. Oh, wait, is that a campsite? No, it's all... not our campsite anyway. So that's dash. Oh, and that's dive. Okay. So I guess I can control my altitude at altitude. Although, do I... No, I don't necessarily go up to where I was. So I can control how low I go, but not high again. Oh, this is tricky. There we go. Yes, you can hear it. I was just about to say, I caught a shiny Drifloon earlier today, then opened a Pokemon Go for the Pikachu and Voltorb event, caught a shiny Grammar. Nice. Very nice. Right, so do we just interact? Yeah, interact with that directly. Okay. Oh, my phone hasn't gone off in a while. Almost forgot I had one of those. A piece of eternal ice. Type of ice beloved by the Lord Sundra bugs. I said to be fragments of ancient Avalug that lived long ago. Oh, okay. Avalug corpse. Fantastic. Made it, did you? I see you made it too. Flew down this place and obtained the eternal ice, did you? What drives that burning zeal of yours? Potato mochi, mostly. I do have respect for the effort you've put in. Still have my own doubts weighing on my mind, but I will make necessary preparations so that you can face my Lord Everlug. Meet me at Ice Peak Arena. Now don't try and repeat the wondrous feat you're about to see me perform. Don't try this at home. A tour like this can only be managed by a highly toned bodies like mine. Till next we meet. I really hope he's in a wheelchair next time we meet him. Because his legs smashed to shit. Didn't stick the landing. Nothing. Oh, hello. I was about to say nothing of interest. We better take off. But there's an unknown right there. That's why we look around before we leave. Right, speaking of leaving, now that we can fly, I'm going to go back to camp and unload inventory. So we can get back to where we need to be nice and quick now. Phew. Looked in the quest log to see the reward for finding all 107 wisps. You read it when we first unlocked it? I don't remember what it was. Right, and before we go... Change markings. Star. Right, in you go with the other shinies. Right, let me get rid of my face cam here for a second so I can grab a screenshot. Like so. Cool. Now off to Twitter. Where is my other shiny post? There we go. Tweet. You're not gonna believe this. A 5th shiny in 4 days. 4th wild one. One is scripted. Oh wait, should I mention that? That might be spoilery. I'll just say 5th shiny in 4 days. Paste the image. Hashtag Pokemon. And let's pick a shocked face. I am RN Jesus blessed. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Right. Now, we need to give you a name. Bibidoo. Little Bibidoos. There we go. I like that. Right, so the 5th shiny, by the way, is Lady Blue. She's sitting in my party. Shiny. Ghastly, Gengar, who was a Ghastly when I caught her. And then we got Psyduck from a Upwelling, what are they called? Ponyta is the scripted one. Came across Yamna just in the wild yesterday. Just, if it wasn't for the noise it made, I wouldn't have noticed it because it was off the side of a cliff. And then, of course, Bibi, just today. Many of you would have just seen it. I was about to say, oh, there's nothing else special in this area. Let's move on. And before I even got the sentence out, ding, shiny sound. I have never had luck like this in Pokemon. Ever. And we've done a fair share of shiny hunting, and I've had to work my butt off from almost all of them. The best luck I've ever had was, I think it was an X and Y. Or possibly Alpha Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. It's one of the two. We played those back to back, I get the two confused, but I got a shiny Psyduck in 7 encounters when we started the shiny hunt for him. And that was the best luck I've ever had. Every other shiny I've had to get is hundreds of encounters and days of work. I think one of the things that's making the difference is, well, the shiny odds are the same in this game, the base odds. You don't have to encounter them because every time they appear on the overworld, it counts as an encounter as far as the dice roll goes. Is it going to be shiny? Is it not? And of course you can see it's a shiny before you encounter it. So it helps you spot them. Where in other games, you don't know there's a shiny in the grass until you encounter it. Or in the case of Sword and Shield, you don't know if it's shiny until you go up to it and trigger the encounter. And in the case of Bibi, back there, I have got the Pokedex score up to 10 on that, which does... I just dropped that scope, which does increase my odds I get halves the odds. So 1 in 2,000 something, so 1 in 4,000 something. Which is one of the reasons you want to get 10 points in your Pokedex. And if you fill out all of the tasks, like if I get a tick next to every task there, that has another increase in shiny odds. Couldn't tell you what it is off the top of my head, but yeah. There's several ways to increase your shiny odds in the game. Getting your research level to 10 is step 1. So that Bibi wasn't technically full odds. I'm not sure whether we have an official name for that or not. Research 10 level odds, I guess. But yeah, basically you get an extra roll on a shiny when you get research level 10 in this game, apparently. Which effectively doubles your odds, or doubles your chances. She sits like a Chinese, like a Japanese schoolgirl in an anime, their knees together and her legs splayed apart. Makers of this game knew what they were doing. Hey! I wonder if you land if you just hover for too long, because I'm not sure why I landed back there, but whatever. There are a ton of things that change the odds. Yeah, there's like half a dozen different things that can change the odds of a shiny, and they all stack up together. Let me see if I can find the image that I had. What did I save it to? My desktop? Yeah, here we go. Alright, so things that... Oh, that's too small. Blow it up here. Things that increase your shiny rate. Dex level research 10. Perfect research, which is both things I just mentioned. There's a shiny charm in the game. Mass outbreaks are huge. That's where I got the side duck from. Without any other aspect at all, mass outbreaks bring the odds down to 1 in 158 versus 1 in 4,098, so that's huge. But you can, yeah, stack Dex research level 10, Dex research perfect, shiny charm and mass outbreak for the best possible odds. That brings it all the way down to 1 in 128. If you've just got perfect Dex, oh, level 10, perfect Dex and shiny charm, that gets you 7 rolls. So that brings it down to 1 in 585. So that's without the mass outbreak stacking on top of it, which is going to be the most common way to get it, because mass outbreaks are relatively rare, and you can't trigger them specific to the Pokemon you're trying to hunt. So, damn good though. I'm going to save. Shiny Charm, I've heard, is in post game. Yeah, I'm not sure whether Shiny Charm is complete Pokedex or complete Research 10 Pokedex or what. I doubt it's complete perfect, but yeah, I've heard it's a lot of work to get. He's going to be chill? Yes, he's going to be chill. Why, if it isn't Blunty? What a pleasure finding a familiar face, or any face, this far, in this far corner of the Alabaster Islands. I came to bring Garrick in order... God. My brain has just stopped being able to form words. I came to bring Garrick an order of sword caps, and he was more than willing to have a chat about Avalok. What do you say? Interested in a bit of gossip? No. Not sure. And why would you be? Because I don't care. Avalok, yes. Fifth of his series nobles. And that he is, you know what? He's an absolute beast. Yes, according to what I was told, not only does he barrage you with chunks of ice, he also fires off massive icicles. What is an icicle but not a chunk of ice? Okay. He can cause sharp ice crystals to erupt from the ground below. Oh, okay. So it's going to be a lot of dodge rolling. Apparently Everlug of old could be up to 100 feet tall. And that seemed a bit too big to take on. Oh, you'll be alright. You just have to eat some sword caps and give your training your all. Nothing better for building muscle than that. Onward now, to the arena. But I do want to see that Everlug, perhaps not at the cost of my life. So I suppose freezing my digits, and I will be my freezing digits, and I will be off. Yes. Run, coward, run! He's gonna stand there and flex, are you, buddy? That's perfect. Just hopped in front of me, did a little flex, off he goes. Nothing could be more perfect. That is an alpha, if I'm not mistaken. Did I see a flash of red? Oh, I sure did. I would prefer not to engage you right at this moment. Promise I'll come back for you if you just leave me alone. On a mission right now, you see. He looks fucking demonic, doesn't he? Some Pokemon look a little bit ridiculous with the red eyes of the alpha. Some look absolutely horrifying. Close enough. That'll do it. Okie dokie. His icon looks rather like a crocodile, doesn't it? Looks a bit too flat for an Everlug. So here we are to qualify as you wished. In the end, the strength of your feelings won out. Real strength comes from the way you walk among both people and Pokemon, yada yada yada. Yes, muscles. Okay, fine. And there you have it. If you truly wish to quell Everlug, then walk on the path that lies before you. But now that Everlug will hold chunks of ice without relent, and you will need unrivaled dodging ability. Let's go! Let's go, let's go, let's go! Let's go. Sweet Jesus! I've changed my mind. I'm going home. Nope. Don't want that. Nope. Why can't I take a fucking... That's all I wanted. Pressing on the button. Oh, okay. Classic video game shit, eh? Okay. How was I supposed to see that coming? Damn it. Fucking dodge roll when I pressed the button came! Why is there so much lag on that? Ugh. Where's my frames? Send it! Send it! Fuck's sake. Okay, so he sends those in lines. I rolled! God, I hate the lag on the dodge roll. Yes, I'm concentrating on dodging. It's not my fault, the fucking... you attempt this... Continue battle? Restart battle. What does it mean continue? Does that... Do I just keep what health I had just before I died? That's weird. Let's restart. Damn it. Damn it! Roll! Fuck's sake! I get up and I get slammed. There's no time to roll. You just get stun locked. Hate that. Where's my iframes? You saw me roll through that. Send it! Fuck! Oh my god. Hate this. Slamming the buttons and it does nothing. That's more like it. Yep. There we go. Why can't I send a Pokemon? It's like, send out a Pokemon, send out a Pokemon, but it won't fucking let me. I tried throwing it at him, I tried throwing it at the ground. This goes, nope. Just nope. Fuck it. We know we can defeat these guys without sending a Pokemon out, so I'll just concentrate on that. Yep. Okay, send Pokemon. Oh, it worked that time. Oh, that's not so bad. Bum bum bottom, bum bum bottom. Oh, he changed up the pattern. Got too greedy. what happens if we continue? If you choose to continue the battle, you can carry over some of the progress you made. Okay. Deplete this Pokemon's frenzy gauge. Would you like to keep your previous progress or reset the gauge? I want to see what happens. Where does it reset to? Okay, so literally the last segment that we had. But it does give us full health back, which feels a bit soft. I should have restarted from scratch. That's new. Damn it. Fuck's sake. That one's such bullshit. You get exactly enough time to get up before the next one lands on you. What the hell? Why won't it send out a Pokemon sometimes? What am I missing? Roll, you fuck! Restart, please. Send in a Pokemon. Send in a Pokemon! Why won't it work? You can see me putting this roll out, it just doesn't work. Why? Fucking Christ. That's so annoying. Oh, thought I mistimed that. Get up. Get up! Get up! What? What do you want from me? It works this time. Hooray.
Doom, 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 doom. Okay.
Bullshit. Yeah. Come on. Jesus, the timing on those is fucking tight. Christ, why won't it fucking do that? Shit! Damn it! So much lag on that roll. I'm just going to continue this time. I know I can do that first sequence. I've done it 3 times now. I'm just getting tired of this now. I wonder how my patience is going to hold out for Elden Ring. Although, you'd hope Elden Ring has slightly tighter dodge roll controls than this does. Roll! Oh, for fuck's sake. So much lag on that. It's so infuriating. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, it actually works. I guess I think you need to do his face. There's some sweet spot. Because I've thrown him at him, I've thrown him at the ground. Throwing it at him works like half the time. I don't know what it is, but there's a spot there somewhere you have to hit. You have to hit him inside the mouth or something? Fuck if I know. All I know is it's infuriating. There we go. Oof. Again, I hope we get to redo these, because I want to be able to do that nice and smooth. But I just can't be fucked right now, sitting through it again and again. But I know I can do that. I just need to anticipate the fucking lagginess of that dodge roll a bit better. I'm not used to doing that, because that's not how most games with dodge rolls feel. Certainly not Monster Hunter. I'm good at dodge rolling in that. Can't wait to find out how often I swear in Elden Ring, though. It's going to be my first proper Soulsborne game, I think. Well, there was that ninja one, but I didn't like that. I hope I get to see Ali do this fight, because she's good at Souls games. I want to see her struggle with the lag on the dodge. Seeing the mighty Avalog quelled by such a slight child, a child that fell from the very sky, is this Bunty Boy some kind of monster in disguise? He's no monster. He's the one who risks his life without a second thought in order to quell our frenzied suffering nobles. Told you I'd win you over. Garrett cares for the Pearl Clan with all his heart and believes in Almighty Sinnoh just as deeply. So has he feared more than any other of us getting involved in the Diamond Clan, and your Galaxy team could cause our people to flag in the devotion to Almighty Sinnoh. But that will change. I know your fears will change once you see what I've seen. Blunty has much to teach us. He's shown us how we can overcome all manner of strife as long as our Pokemon are with us. He's maybe want to help Glacian realize greater strength as well, and to see my whole world grow broader. Seems you've already changed, Uretta. I knew you could pull that off, Blunty. I love her. You quelled every last frenzied noble. So that space-time rift going to start closing up now, what? No, I'm guessing I have to fly into it and fight the legendary monster. There's little way of knowing for sure, though the rift does seem perhaps a little smaller somehow. Let's hope so, anyway. With any luck, things will settle down now. Even if the rift does start spitting out more of that strange lightning, we should still be alright as long as we've got Blunty. Indeed we should. It's good to have him at our side. You know something, Greta? We may never agree on who's got it right, Almighty Sinnoh, but you Pearl Clan folks aren't all bad in my book. Look who's finally seen reason. Anyway, now that we've called the last noble, I say we pay Grim, old Commando a visit and see if he'll finally crack a smile for us. Oh, is it smaller? Might be smaller. Is anything around here? Wonder if we can climb this. Sure can. Nope, that's the world border. It won't let us go any further. Ugh. No, not bravery. Thank you. Flying high in the sky, he may be small but only in size. Astro Blunty, Astro Blunty. Is that? Huh. So, E-Tongue, A-Poms. Else. Oh wait, spoke too soon. Big leaky. Alright, what's in here then? Whee! Oh wait, can I climb ceilings? No, not quite. You go to the billboard yesterday? Yeah, I keep finding it. I seek it. Ooh. Oh, I didn't realise you could just mine those iron chunks by standing next to them. You can't with these ones. Always through Pokemon. Oh, hello. Mischievous. I think we have a quest for you, don't we? Zerp, zerp. Also, an alpha Glacy girl back there. Settle down, Mischievous. Settle down. It's your nice little fat back striker. Pow! Nice. Oh, we should probably save. After the big boss fight. Might be a good idea. She's gonna be squirrely. Yep. You know what? Well, we might do the smoke ball technique again. Where's my smoke balls? There. Smoke bomb! Nope. Fight it is. Or, possibly, second chance, she hasn't actually aggroed. Damn it. Now she has. Alright, Frosty Girl. Level 72. Thought so. You know what? I think we'll just go straight for balls. Nailed it! Frostlass Alpha get. Cool. Where'd the other Mischievous go? There's one around here a second ago. Oh, there you are. Just on the off chance. Easy peasy. Is that all there is in this cave? Man, those Mischievous are easy to catch. Zoom. Right, so do we automatically fly up if we do this? That's a nope. Alright, oh actually we haven't done this area, have we? Oh, all these areas here. And there's also a quest there, quest there. I'm guessing that request probably is our secondary campsite. Seems like the right positioning for it. Let's go check that out. I losing altitude with that dash? Couldn't tell. Definitely seems so. Little cave. So I guess this counts as a glide, because we do seem to be gradually losing altitude, more so when we dash. Oh, can't seem to control my... Game. Don't tease me like that. I saw the sparkle and I thought, ah, can't be possible. No. Ow. What up? You remember the Team Galaxy Survey Corps, right? I heard you were studying Pokemon, making some kind of book about them. Does that mean you're also studying my dear beloved Bergamites? What? I can't allow that. That means you'll know more about Bergmite than I do. Tell you what, I'll share everything I know. I'm absolutely convinced nobody loves or understands Bergmite more than I do. Once you completed the century in your book, come show me. So not a campsite quest, just another Pokedex quest. So, where was that other one? Well, hello. I see a cave. I wonder if this quest is going... Yeah, that looks like a campsite to me. Comes up another camp base. Can't find Craig. Did I meet near the base of the falls here in Alabaster Island, so where is he? It's not the type to usually get lost, so I'm honestly a bit worried. Do me a favour, find Craig. I will. But not right now. I see a cave that desperately needs investigating. Plonk. Bust it open, Gibby! Thank you. Ooh. Just a resource cave. Was unexpected. Thought alpha for sure. What happened to the lighting? The lighting's being weird. That was a large disappointment. I gotta be honest with you guys. I got all excited when I saw a cave, and it's just nothing. Alright. Oh, there's a bloke over there. I wonder if he's who we're looking for. Oh, hello. Come here. Where'd you go? Yeah. What? I heard it hit. Cheeky buggers. That one definitely. Nope. Alright. Wonder, yeah, you're on the wrong side of the waterfalls, champ. He's over there. So he's on the other side? Yep. Nice. You can see him from here, you. Well, maybe you can't see him from here. Given the shitty draw distance of this game. See? Even the NPCs have trouble with the draw distance. It's cold as jump juice snot out here. Alright, boy do I love you. Owe you for finding Craig for me? Yada yada yada. Alright, sweet. Now we've got easy access to this area. Such a weird little shiver animation. Okay, I've got another balloon challenge. Guy's still there. You have a quest. Can't even feel my fingers, can't work like this. Just want to earn my way up through the ranks. I'll warm myself. Bring me a Pokemon that's good at manipulating flames. Any Pokemon that's good at manipulating flames? I guess so. Let's give you... Oh, I've got a few spare Ponyta. Let's give you a Ponyta. Or... Yeah, let's give you a Ponyta. You'll be right. Already feeling much warmer. So warm and comfortable, I seem to find my eyelids drooping. Just fall asleep standing up. Full restore and large XP candies, not bad. Lovely. Back above 50 grand for the first time in a while. Plenty of new observations. Is it enough? Yep. Alright, let's go talk to the commander. Button this quest off. Looks like we need a Blackboard quest as well. We'll snatch that up as we're going past. At home under the eaves. Seems Chimcho has made himself at home under the eaves of one of the village houses. Goodbye to elder resident of Jubilife to find out more on the matter. Alright. Put the quest downstairs as well. Commander's gonna have to wait. Hello. Right, might trouble you with a little survey work. Pastor tells ancestor that lives in the village around the avalanche slopes. Yeah, I think I know where it is. I've seen the tents. Okay, so we have to bring back something specific for him. Whatever that is, we'll find out later. Too many stairs! Ding dong. Third floor. Grouchy commanders. Each of the Pokemon nobles came frenzied, and now each of them has been quelled. We still have no explanation on why this calamity befell us, but I'm glad to see it put to an end. And to think peace would be restored to Hisui by the hand of a mysterious rift-born helper. Oh, is Ellie logging in? She'll be streaming soon. We'll go raid her momentarily. Probably in about 10, 20 minutes or so. Might take her to get ready. Keep an eye on it. If you say so, not Bruce. It's one of my favourite lines in that movie. It's just Hulk. Too many stairs! I feel you, Hulk. I feel you. You nourish yourself with the wallflower and lay yourself good long rest. Yum, 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 yum. Food, food, food. Having the neighbours all quelled puts a grave threat to rest. You say that out loud. Do you not know how these stories work? We're not done, I promise you. Now it's time we focused on our server work, though we still can't let our guard down around regular wild Pokemon, of course. Certainly had my reservations as to whether Everlog needed quelling, but it means bringing a calm to everyone, then I suppose we did the right thing. Someone might have been under attack by some frenzied noble, yada yada yada. What is the space-time rift anyway? If the rift were to vanish, would that leave Blunty stranded here? That's a good question. That's a real good question. Well, ooh, wouldn't it be fun if this was like, you know, Pokemon Legends was the new series, and we kept the same player character. Like, after this game's story is done, when the next game starts, our same player character comes with us through the Time Vortex thing. We like get to bring one member of our team, but they get reset back to level 5 as our starter or something. And that'd be fun. Pick your own starter from the last game. Anyone from Game Freak listing? That's a genius idea. That would be lit, yes. T-Dog, as the kids say, it would be lit. It would be fire. The more I think about it, the more fucking awesome it seems. Because you could still let people like change their appearance if they wanted to and stuff. Even rename themselves, but just to have the narrative thread coming through. And yeah, pick your starter. Like, put some limits on it, so no legendaries or something. Pick your natural court starter, and it has to be someone you leveled like to level 50 or something, so, you know, put time in there. But yeah, they get reset as you bring them through. I mean, it just make be a bit of narrative fun. Alright, what are these guys talking about again? Now, tomorrow's upon us, another day to work, yada yada yada. That's right, we get it done. Bunty in the lead, and me as the valiant assistant. Come now, Akari, don't sell yourself short, you're a full-fledged member of the Survey Corps too. Pokemon Legends Lugia, have it set in Johto, that'd be fun. I'm really hoping that's what they're doing with the series. It's going to be Pokemon Legends so-and-so, Pokemon Legends this legendary, Pokemon Legends that legendary, Pokemon Legends Team Rocket, whatever. But just have Pokemon Legends be the new, an ongoing loose narrative that you can take a single character through and experience different eras and different locations in that way, instead of having to start from scratch every time. So people could start from scratch in these games and play through traditionally, but if you brought your character over from the old game, you wouldn't have to do the tutorial stuff. Hey? You could just get straight to the story and the game. That's how I'd want it to work. Because what better way to demonstrate that you don't need tutorializing than to bring a character you've already spent 80 hours on in the other game. It could just teach you the new stuff instead, whatever's changed. But, you know, it's Game Freak we're talking about, and they are notoriously lazy. Or at least they seem that way from the outside. I'm sure they're not. I'm sure they work very hard. They're just not very good at working very hard. Or at least the graphics team isn't. See? I told her not to say something like that out loud, and look where we are. Oh, everything's calm now. We can just go on with our regular lives. You stupid, stupid girl. Disaster looming. Okay, so the next mission is all about rug making. Because looms. It's wordplay. Fuck you guys. Isn't it usually kaboom? What did that one say? I didn't actually read it that well. But I'm guessing it was supposed to be lightning. Those were some awful looking clouds. What the fuck was that? So the game basically gives you a shiny as part of a quest to teach you about them. That's cool. Mm-hmm. Yep. Happens to be one of my favourite shinies too, so not terribly sad about that. Can't flex with it, of course, because everyone gets one, just like the red Gyarados, but still. I've got 4 other shinies already I can flex with, so who needs it? What's with that sky texture? Some sort of dreadful energy seems to be pouring from the rift in space-time. Now the entire sky has gone red. I've word from the commander. We ought to report to his office at once. The way the sky has changed. It's ominous. Very ominous indeed. Yeah, that and the big fucking lightning strike we all heard when we woke up. Did you call us here to discuss the quelling of the nobles in Jew? I can wait. There is more pressing concern here that must be addressed. First strike of that strange lightning, the one that drove Cleavor into a frenzy, had struck the night that Blunty fell from the sky, did it not? It only seems natural to think that the two events might be linked in some way. Correlation is not causation, Commando. Correlation is not causation. Say it with me. Who or what are you really, Blunty? I'm a Survey Corps member. I don't really know. Fuck it, we'll pick the first one. Indeed. Came for the rifts, as did the lightning. You're connected to these frenzies, are you not? Do you think to gain our trust by quelling the frenzies you yourself brought about? Hey, that's unfair. Having gained our trust, what then? What is it you're really after here? Money! Hold on, Commander. There's nothing to suggest Blunty has wronged us. Exactly. And besides, do you really think he's got the sort of fearsome power to take to make all this happen? Let me ask you in turn. Can you prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that he is free from guilt? This person, the stranger, appeared out of a rift in space-time. Who here can guarantee he is who he says? Who here can guarantee he is to be trusted? No one can do that. You're asking us to prove a negative. Hey, look at you! Ha ha! With your logical fallacies. How is anyone supposed to prove the absence of all doubt? This from the religious chick. Come on, let's be reasonable. What are Blunty supposed to do? He will be given the chance to investigate this latest disaster. If you think I'm connected to it, why would you send me to investigate it? You're an idiot. Not as a member of the Galaxy team, he remains suspect unless he can clear his name. Oh, we've been demoted. There are those in our village who cannot trust a stranger like you who fell from the sky, and I must ask you to leave. You are no longer welcome in the Galaxy team. You see yourself banished from this village. Dave explained why these calamities keep befalling our good people. Not until you restored the world to its rightful state and proven your innocence beyond any doubt. What? What? How can you act so heartless? Don't you believe in Bloody? Do not attempt to intervene on his behalf. I will do what I must as the commander of the Galaxy Expedition Team. I have not forgot your deeds, nor the unusual skill you have displayed. This is why I have chosen to let you walk out of here free rather than clap you in chains. Huh. What about my stuff? Orders are orders. All my things are here. Scary. God, all these judgy eyes. Fuck you guys. I helped all of you. Fuck you. Xenophobic bastards. The decision was mine to accept a stranger as a member of the Survey Corps. It was only right that I should personally escort him from the village to the Fieldlands camp. I'll allow it. I'll mark you down as bound for the Fieldlands camp. Safe travels. Can't stop looking at the sky. Are we all in a holodeck? Is this a simulation? Is this the final episode of Enterprise? Can't believe the boss would do this. You're acting on his own orders when you quelled the frenzied nobles. And even if you did happen to fall from the sky, that hardly gives you the power to turn it red. Suddenly intolerable, and I might add, unscientific. As a man of science, I must fight such illogical thinking tooth and nail. It will only cause Bunty more pain if you are driven out as well for defending him. There are others who might offer help, being an aid to both the Diamond Clan and the Poe Clan. Perhaps Adaman or Rita might take you in. I'm afraid they have both already returned to their respective settlements. Perhaps you could go find Leon's first. He's likely to be at Grand Tree Arena. Don't die alone out there. That's an order. Screenshot. I will ensure you have all you need to complete the survey the commander has tasked you with. If I might offer my advice, in this life you will meet with both admiration and abuse from others. How others choose to view is a choice only they can make. You cannot make it for them. What of the dream I first shared with you on Prelude Beach to complete the Pokedex? That dream simply won't come true without you. Do I still have access to my... No, I still have access to my stuff. Right then. Yeah, I should join up with the bandits, shouldn't I? Fuck these guys. Fuck you! Oh dear. Popping is so much worse from the air. It is painting in the world. What in the world did you do? Look at the size of that rift. It wasn't me. Lightning starts pouring from it. All the Pokemon in Sewer could be thrown into a frenzy. The entire clan is in a panic. Should have known that the only thing that could have come from that rift was disaster. Well, fuck you. Is that really all you came to say? Yeah, if you're going to be a dick about it, fuck you. If you didn't try to put on a brave face, you've been a help to the Bell clan, and we know what kind of person you are. Well, it must be said, for every sympathetic ear you might find here, you may also find a detractor who fears your presence. I do truly wish I could repay you for quelling Cleavor's frenzy as you did. You must know that, but there's something I alone can't do for you. Warden Mai might be able to help you. Just like you find her at the Bourne Bridge. Caw-caw! So far, what would you give the game out of 10? I don't rate games out of 10. Scoring systems of out of 10 are too reductive. Only hacks score like that, and only idiots put any value in it. There's that Gyarados. Oh, we can't throw balls when we're in the air. Shit. Oatmeal out of 10, yeah. Graceful landing. What a frightful sky. Such a disturbing sight would be enough to put anyone ill at ease. I don't know what to watch this about, do you? Trying to find out. I suppose it was too much to expect that you could already have an answer to all of this. I heard from our leader what happened. You can't return to that village of yours, can you? Afraid the Diamond Clan cannot be the ones to save you. Diamond Clan could end up at war with the Galaxy team if things went badly. I think you would regret that as much as anyone. Great Weird took a liking to you. I want to offer my support, but forgive me, I cannot help you on this. Jesus. Do not abandon hope. Time solves all things, and besides, you seem to have a talent for making your own way in the world. I have no doubt you continue to find a path to walk. Man. As far as narrative, all is lost moments go, this one's pretty harsh. We did so many things for these people, and they were like, nah. Good luck, though. Hey, little guy. Yes. And a bork to you too. If I could talk to the animals. Scale of black, white to soul silver. How's this one so far? I hated black and white, so that's not a very useful scale for me. I know some people call it their favorite, but I fucking thought it was dumb as shit. I hated the map. I really hated the writing. I hated the characters. So yeah, that's not a useful one for me. Oh, of course. Are you going to help me now? Follow? Are you going to finally reveal your big secret? Vague little bugger. I've been looking all over for you, you know. What would I do if I would lose one of my favorite customers? Don't worry, I've already heard what happened. A good merchant knows well the importance of staying abreast of the latest news. Seems you're in quite a pinch. No place for you among the Diamond Clan or the Pearl Clan, and nothing of how all of the Galaxy team has treated you. Not to worry. Still corners of Hishui region where I can stash you away in secrets. I know a spot that will be the perfect hideaway. Ooh. Secret base? Do they keep secret bases a thing? Please let it be a secret base. Fuck the town, I want my own thing. Not a secret base, just a campsite. I know. It's no palace, but you know the saying about beggars and choosers. Yeah, fair enough. I want secret bases though. Yeah, looks like we've got inventory, we've got crafting. And I'm guessing she might sell us some things or something, I don't know. Or I guess he would, because he's the merchant. Shirking you to come pester me again beneath the bleeding sky, you never change. Always a pleasure, Mistress Cogita. But I'm afraid I'm not here today to learn more of Hisui's myths and legends. No mistress, thank you, just Cogita. This is Bunty, Man of the Hour. Or possibly, Herald of the Armageddon. Just trying to figure that out. He's the one who quelled the frenzy of all the Pokemon nobles, believe it or not. Or wretch you spoke of, lost in time and space. Dear me, lost one. It seems I'll be able to fulfill my duty at long last, thanks to you. Duty? Indeed, I am to guide you, lost one, for the task of preventing a great disaster befalls you, and the rift in space-time must be mended, lest time and space themselves be thrown out of balance. But come, you may enter my dear hideaway. There's much to be told. Nice little hut. Space-time rift is said to be a portal to innumerable other dimensions. In what such realm, farther and farther from ours, dwells almighty Sinnoh. The Pearl Clans or Diamond Clans? I'm going to pick Diamond because that was the first game I played in that series. It expands from antiquity to eternity, and the expanse to all sides, above and below. Time traces the path we tread from here and here into the future, while space yawns all-encompassingly, surrounding us in every direction. You see, don't you? The two together, time and space, comprise all creation, the universe. How can one claim either as great than the other, as those two clans do? They're inseparable. Perhaps the truth is clearer to a wanderer such as you, one who has known other ages. Now listen, lost one, here is what you must do. Hisui holds 3 lakes of great importance. Oh, really? Lake Verity, Lake Valor, and Lake Acuity. At each dwells a Pokemon said to embody one aspect of the mind. Complete the trials, each will set you, and bear their gifts to the shrouded ruins. There you may receive the Red Chain. Familiar? With it, perhaps you can bind the world together. Bind the world, you say? You mean it won't close the rifts? Can you spare me your doubts, young man? I know the old words and what they bid us to do. How true they are isn't mine to know. And regardless of the truth, I am bound to pass them on. How callous of my ancestors to leave their legends to their children without a thought for the hardship it would cause them. But here we are. You know your duty, and you'll do it, won't you? Sure. I guess. What else am I going to do? There is nobility in knowing what must be done and seeing to it. can see the locations of the 3 lakes marked on your art phone. Mr. Cogita's lovely workbench here. If you need materials, I'll be glad to help. Okay. What about the pastures? That is a problem, isn't it? What shall we do about that indeed? There's a cry. We have now lost a Pokemon as well as a lost child. So is Abra just going to teleport us around instead of being... what's the word I'm looking for? About getting escorted. It's got a letter addressed to you. Ah, I think I know which Abra this is. You may use my Pokemon as a go-between to access the pastures of Jubilee Village. Also ensure that you'll be able to utilize our base camps without issue. I have every confidence in your ability as an adept Survey Corps member to bring this bizarre situation under control. Okay, so we can still get to our other Pokemon if we need to. That's good. Can still go to the campsites. That's good. Good tidings from the letter then. It's a secret. Now then, so we're to visit 3 lakes. Doesn't sound like an easy task, that's for sure. It sure would be wonderful to have a kind soul who might help us out. Quite the opportunist, aren't you, Hollow? Such a consummate guild merchant. Managed to reassure my people for now. The wardens are keeping close eye on their nobles too. Seems all's quiet for the moment. So here we are. But still, I'll never get away from openly aiding you. If we were to undermine the commander's direct orders, relations would grow strained. Long story short, we want to help, but without drawing attention. So it'll just be one of us. Me or her. Oh. Huh. I wonder what this affects. Because, you know, there's only one version of the game now instead of 2 versions, so this is the kind of equivalent choice. Presumably which one we'll pick will affect the form we face. Huh. Choose whose help you want on the path ahead. Adamant, the Diamond Clan, or Irido, the Pearl Clan. Well, she's an absolute cutie duty, but he represents Diamond, and again, Diamond was the first game I played in that generation. He's been way more helpful than she has, but she's adorable. Tough choice. I'm going to go with him. Who gave you that Celestia flute in the first place? Exactly, right? Right? I choose you. Nice, Game Freak. Nice. I choose you, Adaman. Go! Now get in my fucking Pokeballs. So, the leftover leader. Jesus, Volo. Leftover? I'm not someone's scraps, see? We'll keep watch on the commander, I imagine. Oh, here's something useful from him. Of course, of course. The lucky chosen one comes with us to the lakes. We'll feed you one of the details as we go. First task will be to decide which one of the Shui region's great 3 lakes we'll visit first. Meet you wherever you decide to go. We'll be in hot water if we're seen travelling together. Okay, so I'm off on my own recognizance until I decide to go to the lake, and then we go through the next stages. We'll save that stuff for tomorrow's stream, because we will stream this again tomorrow, and we'll do more story progress. For the rest of today's stream, we're just going to check out some stuff and wait for Ali to go live, and then we'll raid her. What's the plan? Has she gone? No, she hasn't gone live yet, has she? There's no post on the Disco about it. Alright. I wonder if we're going to face little messies. Alright, either way. Oh! My save screen changed because I don't have my little photo ID for the clan anymore. Huh, that's a nice detail. I don't have my star ratings listed or anything. Alright, so... transfer Pokemon between your party and passes in the Jabala village. Yep, same interface. Coolsies. Got 2... 88. We're pretty good on those numbers. It's 2, 2, 8. Pretty satisfied with crafting stuff. We're good. Can we sit down? No, we can investigate. So, antique tea set. Just gonna sit by the fire for a second. Wonder if the spawns will change with new sky atmosphere. Yeah, what happens to the day-night cycle? Also, how do we rest? How do we heal our Pokemon? Do we just rely on items from here on in? Or can we use this bed? We cannot use this bed. Huh. Oh, I guess we'll be able to rest at camps, won't we? Because I'll still have the rest site. Let's go find that out. Oh, this is a same little section of map. Alright, let's try this. Nope, can't seem to go there. Okay. For a second there, I thought he was going to force me to go to one of the lakes. But yeah, we still can't get to the camps. Sweet. And... yep. Cool. That still works like normal. Awesome. Yeah, as far as day-night goes, let's have a look at that. Looks the same. Wonder if it affects the spawns. Oh, looks like we still get ghost spawns at night. We just can't tell whether it's night or day because of the sky. Right. Hello? Yeah, alright. Level 65 Dust Noir. Oh crap. We got some tag-alongs. God damn it. Just gotta run. Too much of a pain in the ass with 3 tag-alongs on that fight. wonder if all the alphas have changed. Because that guy normally isn't there. Oh, this guy's still the same. What is up with the sea foam? It's all green and gross. Weird. Bubbles, 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 bubbles. Whose bubbles are those? Can't even see. Weird. So then I spoke tomorrow. For logging on the replays, your second YouTube channel, which is uploading streams. Yeah, I'll be starting uploading tonight. As soon as I'm done with this stream, I'll start them. So the first episode or two should be up within the next 12 hours. Good night, Jason. Alright, we need to re-explore all the other areas as well, now that we can climb and fly and stuff. There are certain areas I couldn't get to before, including that spot right there. What is in the middle of this? Spring path. Is it going to be big, another big empty room? It is. Literally another big empty room. That is the third, fourth one of these I found. It must be something to do with the post game. It's very annoying to find them like that though. Put something in there, at least. Nodes, a couple of random Pokemon, something, anything. What's this shelf here for? No reason. Alright, where was that purpley dude? There he is. Purpley dude! Only 7 left in this area. Oh. I wonder if I can fly into the central crater of that volcano. I'm not going to spoil what it is, but certain items that the Ginkgo cart merchant sells are very special. Some sort of summoning item, I suppose, for legendaries. Actually, this is probably the way I'm supposed to get to this little platform right in front of me here. There it is. There's an alpha right there. I've beaten him a couple of times by cheesing up the side of the mountain here. Ow. So, this spot right here, you can kind of just barely cheese your way up here. Like, yeah, so. To get to that alpha fight right there. In case you've spotted him and can't figure out how to get to him. That's how. But yeah, the bird is obviously the way I think you're supposed to get here. I've beaten him once and caught him once. It's very aggressive. Really, 3 times in a row. Right. Beat him once, caught him twice. Hello, I just spotted an unknown up there. Nope. Nope. How do I get him? Can I climb? Nope. What the hell? Oh, hang on. I have to use a feather ball. There we go. Alright, that's 3. So do the shard fragments have a use? Yeah, of course they do. Yeah, this one's definitely different to the other one we just found earlier today. Similar, but different. Alright, let's have a look here. Oh, here we go. I think Ellie has just kicked off. Yes, she has. Cool. Alright. Now I can officially end my stream and send the rest of us over there. And I'll do some material grinding and whatnot, but we'll save any progress again for tomorrow's stream. But that's it for today. So, raid Ellie 90. There we go. Raid command active in chat. Let's all go hang out with Ali as she plays. She's much earlier in the game than I am, so she's okay with backseating, but don't spoil anything for her until she asks and things like that. But I'm guessing most of you know who Ali is by now. If you don't, you should check her out. She's one of my besties, and she's a very good streamer. So, until tomorrow, when we'll continue our story progress and probably finish off the main story, I'm guessing tomorrow. We'll see. Peace out, guys. See you in early stream.